It's a beautiful day. The sun's in my face. Kind of. It is, it isn't. See if anybody comes in here. You got Clyde, CPAP, Stu Manchu, McGee Films. Look at all of you guys. Yeah. Stacy Jeffries, Dustin, what's up, everybody? What is up in your world? I have a theory, people. How's your getaway stick doing? We're doing all right, man. We're doing all right. I'm really cautious when I step down. Other than that, we're all right. Ding. I'm all right, McGee Films. I'm all right. You're looking at trucks, Stacy? Ah, what kind of trucks are you looking at? Dan Smith is driving and listening. Well, I appreciate you signing in, but you don't have to announce that to the world, especially in today's world. It's Monday, time to get that money. Now it's time to unload. See, okay, so do house deliveries pay more? They pay more than this thing. So let me tell you something, guys. When I originally called on this load, figure out who the customer was, I was like, you know, I'll look for something else. Hey, Connor Bland. Right? I did almost say a bad word. Because when he told me the customer, I was like, man, I don't know. So I'll call you back. So an hour later, Lowe was still there. I'm like, they didn't want to do no reset in Henderson. Everything else wasn't looking good. Couldn't get a decent rate, you know. So, all right, screw it. So called him back, side, and booked this load. And the reason being is two. Okay, two. Where you pick up in St. Louis is kind of convoluted because GPS's and Google don't agree. Can't get a hold of anybody on the phone to get directions. Now, what helped a little bit was that I kind of knew where I was going because I used to do this company all the freaking time. Right? So, of course, I made the wrong move because Google changed their route on me. When I looked at the original routing on Google, I'm like, okay, that's you know, memory serves, that's kind of where I need to go. But then it changed, like halfway through the trip. And I was paying attention, but I was like, well, maybe it knows something I don't. It don't. It brought me to the wrong entrance of the huge facility I was going to. There's going to be some noise because there's going to be a yard dog dropping the trailer next to me. But it's hot and I don't feel like running an APU. Because the APU doesn't do any good up here. And it's a nice day, you know. So, that took an extra 15 minutes, a couple of miles to deal with that, right? I usually do have a pre-plan. If you're talking about like trip planning, I'm usually pretty good about that. So Now, I pick up the load. They had me loaded within 30 minutes. It was awesome. That's when I did that Pale Rider TV jingle video. I was in the dock for that. I barely finished that video and I was unloaded. So, now, I looked at the delivery. It sounds familiar. The road sounds familiar. I'm definitely familiar with this town. But I'm like, I'm looking at the GPS or the Google, and I'm like, man, so it doesn't seem familiar. But then once I got like 5 miles into it, I was like, you know what? I know where I'm going. And I remembered, guess what? It's got a convoluted engines too. Sure enough, I made a 10-mile mistake, or it seemed like 10 miles. I curbed this trailer like 3 times because the clover leaves in Tulsa are horrible. So much so that a lot of the curbs have been chewed up by the trucks going in and out of this facility. And also chewed up by idiots like me that listen to the wrong GPS. Now, when you get to this place, you come off a clover leaf kinda, and you're looking straight, and you can either go right or left. We'll hold on a second while this guy backs. This guy's dropping the trailer, all kinds of noise. I would apologize to you, but I really don't care. Okay, so here he goes. All right. No, he's got to straighten up. Okay, we'll just hold on a second. Talk among yourselves. No more beeping. Okay. So now I can go right or left. Well, all the GPSs, Google included, are telling me to go left. So I go left. Don't do that. So I loop all the way around. I have to pull over to the side, find the entrance point on Google Maps where I needed to go, and put a pin there. That's what I should have done in the first place, right? That's what I should have done, because that will take you to the entrance. Little tip, if you're using Google Maps, put a pin where you need to go, because a lot of times car entrance and truck entrance are 2 different places, right? So I'm looping around, hitting curbs, you know, people are flipping me off, you know. I'm exaggerating, but it makes the story more interesting, right? So I get to the fork in the road again. Now I know to go right. And what it is, it's a frontage road that some parts you can go both ways, other parts you can't. And that's what's confusing about it. The sign, I'm using air quotes a lot today. The sign is not on the road telling you to go take a right to this particular customer. It's on a building about 100 feet away. That's why I missed the sign, because I'm like, I'm not looking at buildings, I'm looking at where I needed to be. So, you know, I've been sitting here for like 20 minutes, not one bit of activity. I go live, it's like Hunts Point, New York. So I get here and I pull in here. Guy's like, you ever been here before? You know, checking me in. I'm like, yeah, it's been about 6 years though. He kind of looked at me like, oh. Well, it hasn't changed. So I waited an hour and a half for a dock. Got into a dock. The guy next to me, he's like following me. The truck next to me was following me as I'm like chocking the wheels, doing the tandems, open the doors, and all that. Like he's glued to me. It's kind of weird. And he starts telling me his life story about how he does this run every day, and he spends many, many hours at these docks. I'm like, great. Super fan? No, just super lonely. Wanted somebody to vent to. I don't mind having a conversation, but I don't want to be, a random stranger's vent point. It's like, okay, I get it. We all sit at docks. It all sucks sometimes, Now, if my friends call me and need to vent, that's cool. I'm good with that. We're gonna watch Arnold here, back next to me, so I'm gonna be half paying attention. Now, on my load searches, I kind of need something going back to Springfield. Now, I told you guys in my Saturday Night Live feed that when you're looking for something very specific, very rarely do you find it. And there was one load, Tulsa to Springfield. Oh my gosh. I looked to see if it's factorable. Nope. And I guarantee you it's probably this place. And if it is this place, I wouldn't have made it home for what I need to be home for tonight. So, but it is what it is. We had a pretty good week, Monday to Monday. Broker boards just opened up, so everybody's scrambling. Everybody's just getting to their offices right now, and so here in about after this live feed, I'll start looking for something coming out of Springfield tomorrow, and there will be. But right now, they're worried about stuff today, so everybody's going to be all freaky. So, and I'm going to do a lot of hand gestures because I know that's annoying some of you. I did not get any coffee this morning, nor do I feel like making any. Actually, I'm kind of low on water. I got this, but it's distilled. Distilled water is okay, but I kind of need this for the CPAP. So, that's what's going on with me. I know I can make coffee, but the really good water, I've only got like a couple of bottles left. Yeah, CPAP, I do use water because if I don't, life sucks. And ever since I've been using the CPAP, you know how many times I've had a cold in the last 2 years? Zero. Coffee review, where is it? I don't have any coffee, Jeff. Someone bring me a coffee. I'm here in Tulsa. You hate your CPAP? You never get sick, you're not human? Because you're a machine. You can't do it, you skip coffee. Jeff, bring me a coffee. Well, what it was, yeah, Bugatti, I made all right money on this load. And I got through the house. We can hear okay over that noise? Good deal. Good deal, Stacy. Thank you. I was at Quick Trip this morning. I decided to spend the night there instead of the awesomeness of Pilot or Flying J there in Tulsa. And once I was looking at Google Maps and realizing that this is the messed up place, I think I remember getting lost a couple of times before. I better just go because I don't want to be late. So I had a 7 a.m. appointment, and you know how some of these beverage places are. Again, it's air quote day, air quote, air quote. So I definitely don't want to be late for the carrier. So I got here at 6:50. And I think I left the truck stop at about 20 after 6. But I need to drink more water anyways. Water. So, aren't you supposed to be here to help me install? I see how it has. Thanks. Jeff, I saw a load that's going from Springfield to Saginaw. You want me to grab it? If you guys will wait for me, I'll help you out. By the way, congratulations to our new guy. I don't know if he wants his name out there yet or at all, so I won't say who it is. No pressure. There ain't no pressure here. Now, how much money did I make on this load? You guys want to hear the number? You'll wait all day? Dude, Saginaw is about 800 miles away from Springfield, and I'm 200 miles away from that. It's not the best money, but it's better than I was at the Orange. You guys want to know the number? Too bad. Yeah. So, you're like, thumbs down, I hate this guy. Ah. He's using air quotes and he won't tell us his numbers. Idiot. So, no, Jeff's going to give you the numbers. Go ahead, Jeff. Give him the numbers of the gross revenue of the entire load. You can do that. Yukon, what's up? Haven't seen you in a minute. $79.96. Yeah, after fuel and probably 18 hours to unload. The Super Chat Snowler, and I will give numbers. There we go. I ain't telling you my numbers till I get 83 likes and $68. Oh, cha-ching. See, Convoy knows where it's at. Cha-ching. By the way, Jeff, I got your email. I don't know why they sent that to you. I guess they got trucks. I guess they got loads in different places. So maybe that email will help other drivers as well. Seeing that we're on the preferred email list. Anybody in working off the broker boards in Kansas City want to do a quick shorty? I got your hookup. Anyways, so I thought I'd go live because that's what people do when they're bored at the dock. I've already run my numbers. I've already did all the math for the load. And I'm waiting just a little bit for the load board to kind of settle down. Machine money. Jeff, you're not supposed to put the numbers up yet. I haven't gotten any super chats. Gosh. Do you have Gear Grabber to help you out today? Again, the dude next to me is idling, okay? He's smoking a cigarette with his windows open. Why do you idle the truck if your windows are open? Why? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Jeff. Well, prayers out to Gear Grabber's mom there. Ray David, what's up? How much is that Monopoly money? $83.42. Hey, I got a red light. That means somebody's gonna come out here and go, "You got your paperwork, dude?" I'll be like, "Hell yeah." You just bought some rare coins. I'm super chat. Did you buy some Bitcoins? Oh, see, every Stacy Jeffries $1.99. Thank you, sir. That's enough to buy a cup of coffee, right? Remember the old Roach coaches that would come to like these customers and you could buy coffee from them? I have not seen a Roach coach in like 3 years. Trucker Eric, what's up? I haven't seen you in a minute. Kaislin, what's up? Ray David, Snorler, you don't insert a PayPal link? Okay, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. All right, guys. There are YouTubers out here, and I don't judge. They can do however they want to do it. That put PayPal links in their description. That's fine. I don't do that. However, there are others that have asked for money live on YouTube for themselves. And again, I don't judge. You can do whatever you want, okay? But here's the problem with that, for me, is when you look at televangelists, okay? They get on TV and they ask for money, okay? And then you see them with their gold chains on, you see them with their nice clothes, you see them with the nice furniture, and it's sad that these people are getting money when they're already rich, and they're not, you know, give it to the local shelter, man, you know? But when you're on TV or on YouTube or on the internet asking for money, what happens is you create a lot of haters. A lot of haters that will put you under a magnifying glass. Does everybody remember when Lil Guy got a bunch of donations and he's sitting here, or he was sitting there drinking a beer on his porch in his really nice apartment? Okay, so, and I have no problems with Matt. I have no problems with what then went down. I didn't donate any money, but I understand the situation. But there were people in that chat that were like, dude, you shouldn't be drinking a beer. You know, I gave you $20. This shouldn't go towards beer, blah, blah, blah. You know, see what I'm saying? So when you get on YouTube and ask for money. Now, I joked about Super Chat, but a lot of guys will say, well, send it to my PayPal because then YouTube doesn't take a cut, right? That is a very slippery slope that I want no association with. I want nothing to do with asking for money and, you know, and use the excuse that I need new camera equipment, because my vlogs, I do it with the little GoPro. This thing right here, $150. Okay, that's it, 150 bucks. I use Windows Movie Maker to put it all together. Yes, I'm that guy, right? But what happens when people give you money, they think they're entitled to something. And then it also puts a lot of pressure on the givee, the recipient, and I want nothing to do with that. I've seen that ruin YouTube channels. That's why I won't do Patreon. That's why I won't, you know. Now, I will say that I promote my old band, Apnea, and if you want to buy digital downloads, you know, the website is in the end of the last two videos, the vlogs, and that's fine. And what that does is that pays for Spotify. That's what it does. All that money goes to PayPal, and then it goes to Spotify, and that's it. So, but I'm not asking for anything. When I get super chats, I'm very, very appreciative. But I'm not going to sit here and ask for them because I've got nothing to give you. Hey James, what's up? Send money to SnorPal at PayPal at SnorFundMeX. I might as well start asking for money. I couldn't possibly get any more haters. Yukon, see, you get a lot of haters when I ask for money. I'm an old head. I guess I see it different. I just like to show support. However, I understand your point. You got great content. Well, thank you, Ray David. I really appreciate that. But I'm not hurting on money. So if there's something that I want to sell or charge or raise money for, then you know, then we'll hit you up. But for now, Jeff. I just gained 2% on this load. Yeah. That's fine because I don't really invest. This GoPro is about the only money I've invested in YouTube as far as like equipment. Oh, and this. If I could reach it. This is my equipment, guys. I'm so not Tex Curly, right? I got this, right? Then I got this. It's one of them wraparound tripod things. And then I got a full monopod that I used for the Joplin Truck Show last year. I'm out about 200 bucks. And you know what? I've made that money in monetization, so we're okay. I'm rich because of monetization. So, old school. I am old school, man. You know, some of my best videos on my old channel were done with a $30 Jazz camera mounted to this get up in your truck handle thing. I had it zip tied on one of these, and it was sat right there, and it was a $30 camera with a $10 card, and I used Windows Movie Maker to put it all together. I'm not a pro like Tex Crowley. I don't have multiple cameras like Little Dog, and I don't have the time or patience like Pale Rider. Although I have stepped it up on the vlogs. James is on, just gave me $2. Thank you, friend. Sony Handycam cassette tape. I think I've got one of those actually. Alex Express, what's up? So, turn now, here's a little tip. Thank you, James. If a Roach Coast comes in here, I'll get a cup of coffee, but it's not looking very, very promising. One of the little tips that I've been using on our E-Log system, our E-Log system does not give you a good 8-hour clock. When that thing says you need to take a 30-minute break, you better be pulling over pretty quickly, right? So, whenever I shut down and I'm in sleeper berth, I'll write down the times of the 14 clock when I went to sleeper berth, and then I'll write down the actual time that I went in, right? So when I went to sleeper, it was 11:51 left on the 14, and then it was at 8:12 a.m. So when I go back on duty to move the truck and get out of here, then I'll write that time down so I could do the math to determine when I will need to take a break before my 8 hours is up. Because if it's over a half an hour, that time will start right then and there. So, because it's like I'm on a 30-minute break now, so it restarts that. You Qualcomm people don't have to worry about that. You received your lunch money text. Jeff. Yeah, here at Like Trucking, we get a certain percentage, but then Jeff gives it back gives half back to you on Super Chats if you go live on YouTube. That's why James goes live for 6 hours. He's hoping Jeff will Super Chat him some extra money. Oh man. You gotta love it when iPhone people do things because you can't see them. Trucker Eric's Journey just said something. There's no breeze today. So, but anyways, I enjoy doing the vlogs. I do it as a labor. You know, I watched a video recently where the person was upset that he doesn't get any more views on his vlogs than he does with the amount of subscribers he's got. And I don't sit there and put a vlog together going, man, this is gonna get me 1,000 views. No, I do it just for the hell of it, you know. And if you guys enjoy it, cool. If you don't, Okay, no problem. I don't have a problem. You have a Galaxy 8 active. Well, how come I couldn't see your little emoticons? I would tell you to crawl back into the holy. The holy what? That's an odd thing to say. Interesting. That's interesting to me. Oh, they are unloading me. I see my trailer shake even though they don't have the paperwork. Alex has got his own authority, I think, now. I only got an hour a day to put a vlog together. Well, you know, the last, not the vlog I uploaded last night, but the one before that, the Bolivar one, that was originally an hour and 47 minutes of material that I had to whittle down. And part of that was, I'll turn on my GoPro, right, to get driving footage, and then I'll forget that it's on, because somebody will call me or something. And then I'll be sitting there all sitting here, beep, 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 and I look over, I'm like, oh crap. So I have to plug it in to you know, recharge the battery. But once you get the editing mastered, it actually comes a little bit easier. The first vlog I ever did probably took like 4 days and a lot of swearing. But like the one I did last night literally only took me like an hour to put together. So now I will say this, guys. Nah, I won't say that. Anybody else got anything? I know Thor just went live, so I lost half my people. I only got that. I do that, forget to turn it off, I delete all but 10 minutes clip. Yeah, that's what I did. It's like, why does it take so long for all my GoPro stuff to get on my computer? And I realized that, yeah, because you left it on for 2 hours. When it gets to that point, I just delete it all. You know, save the room. But anyways, you can see how good I did on this load because Jeff just sent me a couple of super chats. So, nah, it's all right. Still doing better than the orange. We'd be good. We'd be good. But like I said, I've had a pretty good week this week. But if you guys got nothing else, we'll end this live feed right now. Nothing? I got a thumbs up when I said I was ending the video right now. I am not in a ProStar, Stacy. I am in a Kenworth 680. I've had this truck for a year and a half. APU did something weird earlier. It was like, I left my marker lights on. Apparently it doesn't like that. So when I turned on the APU, the low battery light came on. It shut all the 12 volt stuff off, including the fridge. And I was like, man, I hope this isn't a problem, right? So the APU started, everything was fine, but all the 12 volt stuff was still off. I turned off the lights. They're the same, nothing changed. I microwaved the food that I needed for my breakfast, and I shut off the APU and turned on the truck, and it was fine. And then I turned off the truck, and all the 12 volt stuff was still good. And then I just used the microwave again, and everything was normal. So I don't know. These 680s have this little gremlin. It's like a little creature about yay big. It's about yay big, right there. Okay, crush your head, crush your head. And they like to mess with the wires. So they like to get underneath the radar and screw with the wires, and then like get behind the fridge and screw with the wires, and they'll like get up in the catwalk and screw with the wires, you know, and they like to like flip people off, and you know. Stacy, you just looked at a 680? The only issue that I have with 680s is if you get one with a PACCAR, you have to go to a dealership and get engine work. And we all know the lovely prices at dealerships, right? That's the only disadvantage. If you get a 680, you get with a Cummins, you go to any Cummins shop. Any shop with the Cummins. Like if you got a Freightliner or a Volvo dealership with Cummins, you can go there and get your engine work done. But, you know, to me, all the trucks are the same. Now, with that being said, I was at Transland the other day. They're a carrier out of Stratford, Missouri. And they just got in those new Mack, what are they called? Mack, what are those new Macks called? Those are some weird looking trucks, man. They kind of look like, oh, hold on guys. How's it going? Oh, am I unloaded? Cool. Can you print your name too, please?
Yeah.
I'm unloaded. Thanks, sir. Have a good day. Okay, we're unloaded. Bye.